Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Greek and Riek podcast, episode 13. This time around, we have a very special guest that we have been trying forever to get in the podcast. First of all, introductions. I'm your host, Tony, here with my co host,
Oh, you
Riekelt.
actually got rid of the glasses.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Threw you off. That's right. This is my show now. Anyway, um, as always, here with my co-host, Riekelt. Hello,
Hey,
Riekelt.
I'm Riek. I'm in the same room as Tony, as you can clearly see from my background.
That is not my room. He is lying. This man's full of lies. But in any case, as you can see below me, we have a very special guest. Fearful. Hello.
But how special is he?
You make it sound
Very
so
special.
wrong.
It's the truth. You're very special. This is the first
Hello,
time.
everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
So, Fearful. How you feeling?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Having a pretty chill day. How about yours too?
Well, pretty how do I say this? Pretty hot day. Very hot. Like exhausting, but rather hot. How about you, Reek?
That sounds like every day in Griekenland. No, I'm doing quite alright. I have a free day. I literally got 4 packages in the mail today. I can tell you what it is, but I also can't. There might be a secret.
That's a bit sus.
Other than that, the rest of the week is going to be terrible in terms of what's the words? Working
Work.
hours. But other than that, I'm going to relax so hard in the weekend.
And also during August for a special event that we'll get into later. But
We'll actually talk about that later, since
course.
Fearful had a hand in it as well.
Yeah, can't deny that.
he's like, nah, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. You know, it's,
One way or another.
He's like a
I mean,
magician, you
not
know.
just
It's like
me anyway.
maybe I deceived you. Maybe I didn't. You know, like maybe the trick is real. You could do it. Fool your friends. You know?
Should we just go straight into it?
I mean, I guess, yeah, sure.
So, for those who lay dormant under a stone, the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. I don't know how many events we've had before, but we're gonna have our so many of events in August of this year. And what's so special about it again? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there, like literally almost every other one. But there's also gonna be a week-long event in Hotel Osteria in Fenray. And we're still like working on some minor stuff, but like we're pretty much ready to let it go. We released a schedule and the full games list last week. We actually have another meeting later today. However, I
Yes.
do want to take a look at the schedule in a little bit because Mr. Fearful over here has had a hand in it. So let's go into that. How was it, Fearful?
I mean, we had quite a lot of lovely submissions for the marathon. A couple of weeks ago, we released like the first games list, so like every runner could see if they have a run in. And after that, we planned onward for the full schedule to have like the whole week planned out. And yeah, it was revealed last Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
Is the list how you wanted it to be, or are there some games left out that you really wanted to get in? You don't have to be specific about the games, but is this how you would have formed the list? Since you are not alone, you're working in a team with Rasla being the head of scheduling and Naomi being another valued and new member.
Absolutely. I think you find a good compromise for everybody, John. And we had, for example, lots of Pokemon runs. And my personal favorite, which is like the early Gen 2, is not directly in, since we will, for example, have the remake of Heart Gold Soul Silver as a race.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. The
How many
list itself.
Pokemon And we have 6 Pokemon games in.
Yeah, from 16
Sorry,
submissions.
8. We have 8 Pokemon games in.
Yeah.
Poke Park
Like
also
pretty
counts.
much 1 day, 1 run, and 7 are full runs, and 1 is a bonus game.
Pretty cool.
Like, Pokemon Annual being like, did I say Pokemon Annual? PSG Annual being over Pokemon. You can already see that I made the mistake. But like, it may as well be the IRL Pokemon Marathon with great runners coming there, like Araya, Wartap. Has he done a run for us before? He had a run in before, like in 2022, but then he got COVID at like the last moment. So that couldn't continue, unfortunately.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
he
like
was actually one who had like a safe spot since he couldn't
he had
attend the last time.
he had at least one free pass. That is true.
I gotta
That's more
wonder
than
though.
that's honestly more than fair.
I gotta wonder. Like, there's obviously like all those Pokemon submissions. Like, we've never even seen a Pokemon Go run. To be fair, that'd be insane. That'd be
And this
crazy.
is why you're not part of the scheduling team.
Yeah.
Actually, let me take that back. Please be the first Pokemon Go speedrunner.
No, I'm good enough.
No,
Mhm.
I want you. I want you to be the first one. Like, we'll actually make a 5G streaming gear rig that the person is gonna follow you.
Just have like a capture card and like
Yeah,
just capture.
no.
Just
It's like
running
having-
around the whole time.
Yeah, we're
it's
gonna
like, you know,
we're
you
gonna
could
do it.
you could literally stream off your phone, but not just have like all the streaming like backpack and everything. Like, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
no. That sounds like an awesome idea. Even I submitted a Pokemon game to go back to the whole Pokemon thing. I am not a Pokemon runner. I'm absolutely not a Pokemon memer, but I submitted a Pokemon game that I literally learned just before the event, and they didn't want to have me.
I
No.
mean, I guess you
Sorry.
know you're just not Pokemon enough. You didn't catch them all or something. I don't know.
Instead, I got 4 other stupid runs in. I wanted Pokemon so. Not just kidding. I'm actually happy with the runs that got in.
Riek, how many games did you submit?
He
It was
doesn't know.
about 10.
10?
Yeah, somewhere around that.
I can look it up.
Man doesn't remember his own speed games.
So
For you?
obviously
yeah.
there were good runs in it, but since you already
No.
have like San Andreas, which takes up like 4 to 5 hours,
The
I
estimate
think
was
you
5,
have a
but
lot of screen time.
But I actually did saw it being increased to 5 hours and 2 minutes. Oh no, that's because of the donation incentive, because of the big smoke thing.
Yep.
Never mind. Yeah, no, like the runs that got in were Sports Story, Ape Escape Free, San Andreas, and Katana Zero. And the runs that didn't make it to the final cut were Ape Escape 2, no major glitches, Pokemon, Goat Simulator for whatever reason. Why do you guys hate Goat so much?
We didn't.
Oh, and Snipper Clips technically.
I mean,
Speaking of Ape Escape, number 3, I think you both have a hands in that, since Tony
Yeah.
let the monkeys loose again.
Tony let the monkeys loose, and I'm forcing him to help me catch them.
I hate you both so much right now. I'm going to say I did not, in fact, have any hand in releasing the monkeys or letting them loose, as everyone says. I didn't do it. Okay. It's Riek. I blame him. In any case, yeah, so Ape 3 survival mode, right. This was like something I've been like thinking about, considering like every other Ape Escape game has been on the marathon, on the BSG annual specifically. I don't know if survival mode had made it in. I thought I think I asked you, Riek, and you were like, "Oh yeah, survival mode hasn't been showcased."
Yeah,
Like,
I did submit it to BSG. Uh, Actually, BSG 35, which is the one that's was before BSG Annual 22, but I got COVID like before that weekend. So the event was struggling, and not only because I wasn't there to run, but also all other things.
volunteer, yeah. But yeah, I asked Riek, and I was like, at that point, it was kind of like a given, considering that Riek didn't get a chance to showcase the run, and because I didn't really feel, and I still don't like, it's crazy that the run got in, including another game which I'll talk about after. Um, I felt like, considering that my skills in Ape 3 are not, top 10 level like Reek is, I felt it was better if it was showcased as a relay. Now, the difference being that it's not going to be me running the game, it's also going to be Reek, and we're going to be taking turns essentially. So,
Yeah.
a lot more fun, a lot more flexibility, I feel, for some, tricks here and there. And yeah.
Another interesting thing is we already divided up who's going to do what stages. It's not going to be a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, but like, so we have some, what is it?
Yeah, like a back and forth.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a back and forth. However, there is a donation incentive that we will get someone else on commentary, and that's certain someone not here, or maybe who knows if she wants to. We'll flip a
Reveal
coin
yourselves.
every time. Okay, never mind. We'll flip a coin, and that will decide who's going to do the next stage.
Yep.
So
So-
it could be me suffering with Pink Monkey because I absolutely despise her.
It's
Or
okay,
it's
I'll
going to
do it
be
for you.
Tony, well, every other stage.
You know what? You're not wrong though, because to be fair, the game is hard as is. You also have to deal with like RNG that could just be perfect. Monkeys cooperate just fine, or it could just be your worst nightmare, and you have to basically, reset the whole console, which you don't want to, of course. But just saying,
Just know that we're
Um,
going to make a clown out of each other.
of course. Hey, you know what? I'm already making a clown of myself because I'm gonna have this.
Actually, that is up for debate. Which controller we need to use.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I'm gonna use or have this, I'm just gonna have it as an effect. Like, it's just gonna be like, here's
Is
my
that
piss
first-
controller.
Is that first party?
So funny story actually about this.
Is it first party?
Let me
We're
finish
not going
my
to use
answer.
that one.
Okay, no, this technically it's a first party. From the look of it, there's nothing sus about it. The moment you hold it, though,
Say
you realize it technically is. The label also says Sony wireless controller, blah blah blah, A1.
Oh, it is a first party. How difficult is it to say yes or no?
It isn't though, because if
Okay,
it was
then-
a first party, you would actually be able to, like, the battery would hold better than it does, and it wouldn't feel as lightweight. Like, it's literally, I could just hold it up with my pinky, like this lightweight.
That's literally me in every controller ever.
It's not okay. It's not as heavy as a DS2. It's lighter. Also, don't do that.
This is my heaviest controller. The King Kong.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're
Like-
showcasing
I
controllers.
like the Xbox controller, but I moved some parts out since it was stuck in the wall and some parts inside were flying around. Oh, stuff happens.
I mean, I guess, yeah, it's better than nothing. But yeah, to answer that question, like, it's like, of course we're not going to use that controller. I'm just mostly like, I just like to show it off because everyone's like, oh my god, it's a gold controller. Except, it is a gold controller, yes, but it's literally, someone literally got a fucking paint bucket and just painted it gold, I guess. But seriously though, it's dumb. We're not going to use that for the run, of course. But Yeah, no, like I'm really excited to showcase that run. Um, really happy that I got in, and very nervous actually because it's my first run of the runs that I'm gonna do for BSG Annual. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. Riek could throw a curveball. He could just like at any minute just be like, "So Tony is coming right up on this stage." It's like, what? We didn't agree to that. You know, you could just do that. I'm sure. But again, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I hope that I won't mess up my strats and or my commentary. So we'll have to wait and see. Anything else you want me? Do you want me to talk about my second one, or do you want to throw it over to schedule stuff?
Oh, talk about your Bero.
Wow. Okay. All right. Fair enough. So another one which I submitted, which, in all honesty, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, didn't really want it to get in, but I also was like felt a little bit more comfortable doing. Um, is Barman Hero, and that game I started like thinking about running it when I saw Liquid Squid, or rather Squid in that case. Back then, former Liquid Squid.
You still like a squid.
Is it? Okay, never mind. I forgot. I'm sorry. My brain is going places.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna,
but
I'm gonna tell him you don't even know him.
don't you dare. Don't you dare. Otherwise, I'm going to kill you. Okay. I apologize. Anyways, a lot of stuff in my head today. Sorry.
Death threats. It's on the news.
In Minecraft.
That's just how you two communicate anyway. So
Also, I said in Minecraft, so it doesn't count. Anyways, so Be Hero is a game that I fell in love with when I saw Squid running it. It's a really cool 3D barman platformer, and it's really fun. Very, I would say, very difficult in the sense that the any percent portion of the run doesn't pick up any gems, so you have like 4 bars of health throughout the whole game, and it's just a really fun game. It's really fun. The soundtrack is amazing. Graphics, I feel like for the time, were incredible. Only thing that really sucks, the controls sometimes can really mess you up. Like if you get a lot of momentum, you could just overshoot ledges, jumps, like you might just jump, and instead of just gaining like a lot of distance, you're getting like nothing. You just like jump like a pixel in front of you, and it's
Okay, in one sentence or not, why do people need to watch your run?
I feel it's a really fun run. Lots of fun tricks. Mostly the soundtrack is amazing. You'll love it, I'm sure. And yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna do my best really to showcase a really good run of it.
Okay, I want to talk about the schedule a bit more.
Please do.
Okay, so
Sure.
we're starting off with the best run. Like, just watch this, and after that, go away. We have the intro.
The
I just
intro.
talking about Darkest Dungeon 2, which is
I
a new
always skip
game.
the intro though.
No, we're not skipping the intro. Tricrow has already been known for being the Darkest Dungeon guy. He definitely made like so many people run that even Sans, who isn't that big of a runner, ran it with Tricrow and 3 other people, like Rebel, at ESA whenever it was. I think it was an ESA Winter. So Tricrow being so happy he can show off Darkest Dungeon. I know he did work well on that. Some other standouts, ATN with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Kind of the run that I submitted, but also not, because Maymays. I'm racing against Sonorous and Katana Zero. Should I mention that Sonorous is known as the overestimate guy? I feel really bad saying that, but still.
He's definitely gonna kill you for that. You know that, right?
He knows it himself. He makes memes out
I
of it.
guess so. Yeah, it's a given. Yeah, I guess you're not wrong.
And I guess on the first day, you're also going to help with the commentary on Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix.
Yeah, Joris is he asked me, he was like, "Hey, I need someone to explain like lore stuff," which is
Oh,
kind of
just lore
funny.
stuff? Oh, I can
Yeah,
help with that.
like I was asked for lore stuff and it's like, I mean, sure, I guess. It's Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, specifically the Bronze Crown. There's a trick in 2 Final Mix known as Cavern of Remembrance, or Core Skip rather, um, which you basically end up skipping like this massive dungeon by going out of bounds, and you just end up getting the Bronze Crown, as the category suggests. And it's a really fun run, really interesting, and yeah, it's amazing. I'm sure Joris will just knock it out of the park. I'm
And
actually
after that,
interested for um, Rass's Philosopher's Stone 80% run as well.
actually, no, he's run it a lot, but the game is broken as heck. It's a PC version, not the PlayStation version. Those games
Yeah.
are so different. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
it's like Rayman.
Listen, you're going to be hearing Flipendo every 2.5 seconds, okay? Just get
Okay.
used to it.
So Leo has like two. How many runs did Leo got in? Two runs.
Leo
Okay.
got 2 runs and like 1 race. We will see later, and this one the trauma
Yeah.
team.
They're racing. I see.
Vroom, vroom.
Double wanted to murder you, Fearful, for literally including Mario Party 5. Just so you know.
Oh,
Yeah, like it
Oh.
was so
double, I'm
funny.
here.
It's so funny because when he saw Mario Party 5 and everyone just told him that, he's like, "No!" It's really
But
funny.
it's an evergreen. Everybody loves Mario Party. Not particularly in a speedrun setting, but sure, why not?
Personally,
I mean,
not the biggest fan of it, but I believe he's doing story modes. Now that is something completely different.
now if it was
Also,
co-op,
by the way, Joris also contacted me for tech stuff, not for being on account for you, because he knows that if he has me and you on the couch, it's not gonna go about Kingdom Hearts, or it is, but it's not gonna be serious.
yeah, we're just gonna be
No.
arguing like, what is the best KH game?
No. I'm gonna defend why the story is unnecessarily complicated.
Has he watched the podcast?
I doubt it.
Oh, just send him the link afterwards.
Listen, we're gonna settle this debate right now. Best game,
wait,
KH2.
wait. There's a race in Pokemon Snap.
I'm sorry, Tony, but I agree.
Damn it. I thought you were gonna say you disagree.
No,
It is unnecessarily complicated. You know.
I'm actually interested to see what was the run that I was I think it was Stanley Parable, right? The Ultra
Stanley
Deluxe.
Parable.
Yeah. I'm really interested in that. Like that game, like I remember when it came out, it was like, this meme game that had like all the Easter eggs like you could imagine. And now they release like an Ultra Deluxe version, which is like better, more memes, Easter eggs. Like it's crazy. It's really funny.
yeah.
Can't wait for that.
By the way,
place we.
no.
Riek?
No, finish your thoughts. I was
Okay.
going to talk to them again.
At first, we also planned to bring Nico Hart with Dante, but unfortunately, that didn't work out. Dante will give his best in his run.
I think in better words, Nico wasn't able to make it. Like the submission was there, but he decided to, to like not go into debt like so much. Like a man needs to eat,
Yeah.
And he's already going to
Absolutely.
different events, so understandable. However, that just means that he's going to skip out on ESA next year, and he's going to come to us, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Right,
Hogwarts
Snap
Legacy
is going to have a race. Hogwarts Legacy,
5 hours.
A game that you wouldn't expect in marathons nowadays anymore, and I totally support the why and the how. However, I do feel like the visions of like the root of the controversy could be pulled aside. Like playing the game and liking the game doesn't mean that you're supporting those visions.
Yeah.
And that is
Absolutely.
basically our stance behind it.
Yeah, I feel it's it's important to separate the media from the people. Like, I understand that, there's a strong stance that a lot of people have, and I totally get that, but I think people need to reconsider that we're talking about video games. Like, if you're like, video game is not something that, it's like water where you really need it, like, you can do whatever you like. You can choose to not support the game, or you can just, there's other methods which I'm not going to get into. Which you know what that is. Um, and yeah, you can just choose to buy the game and enjoy the game. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Anyway,
I do want to go like speedrun mode through some highlights for me. Obviously, Cruel and Nubo. They're just gonna wee. There's another 5-hour run in the afternoon. Pokemon Legends Arceus, almost 5 hours. We have Pizza Tower. Why do I think Pizza Tower and Panic Restaurant had like the same abbreviations, but they don't. Pizza Tower is
I
amazing.
mean, it's they're both peas,
Genesis doing a long Majora's Mask run that even I would be able to commentate. Any percent no ISG. Actually, maybe I don't.
I was about to say,
It's
you sure about that?
Infinite. I mean, I use Infinite Sword Glitch all the time for a lot of things. And even then, I only got a 150. So if he
Cheater.
can do it without, and then in 2 hours, I mean, he's probably gonna use stuff like what's it called? SRM, state reference manipulation, which is like one door away from arbitrary code execution.
I mean,
Wartap doing a non-Pokemon game. The heck? What's happening with the world?
Yeah,
yeah, right. I saw
Hitman
that,
is
and I
not
was,
like Pokemon.
I saw that, and I'm like, wait a minute, WordTab, that there's got to be a mistake, right? Like,
It was a mistake.
there's no way. Like,
Foxmeister and Clover doing WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Game Dollar exclamation mark.
micro game
Is
dollars.
that a GBA game?
I don't know actually. It says Switch VC, so I imagine yeah. It's
Yeah,
gotta
I think
be.
so.
Going
It's also
over to
funny
the
because I did not expect WarioWare games to be, like the speedrun related content. It's crazy.
Well, you
So
would be surprised.
Ronald is gonna, or RDV versus the world, is gonna be super healthy in Pikmin 3 Deluxe All Fruits, where he's getting like all of the big fruits from Pikmin World, but even more amazing. And this is something, it's another Harry Potter run, so we've named all 3 of them. However, this one is gonna be funny.
Really
At
funny.
one point, I think during ESA, they ran the run, and it's a free player game, even on PlayStation 2. And that the AI is so bad that I said that literally someone who's never played it is going to be better than the AI. So what Ruslan and Kefil are going to do are going to get random people from the audience to play. They've never played it before, and probably still going to be within estimates. I would love to see that.
I want to see Tony having part in this.
I mean,
have you played Harry Potter games?
I
On the PS era?
yeah, I used to play Goblet of Fire on my PS2, and I played it on PC. So
I didn't like the game as much because it was so different from 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 1.
honestly,
True.
I think it's a good departure from what they were doing at that point. Like Prisoner of Azkaban is like a really solid game. I enjoyed that as a console game, PC as well, but console is like a lot more like stayed in my heart for a lot more. Goblet of Fire is like one of those games that I feel like kind of get why they did it the way they did. They wanted to design a game that was, for every console, like easy to port, no fluff, different stuff. It's interesting, but yeah, I mean, like it's more arcadey rather than action adventure, I guess. Like there is action, but it's a lot more like cinematic, I suppose, at that point, like back then.
The
Yeah, it's gonna be
Last
really
of
interesting.
Us remastered.
I wish it was PS5, honestly. Like I would have loved to see, like, because remastered is good. Don't get me wrong, but man,
Is there a difference in the speedrun?
I mean, there's like, I guess the physics. I don't really know if it's 100% true, but
Because we're talking here about the speedrun, not the casual experience.
well, yeah, but I can imagine like there's differences. Like it's quote unquote using assets from like the Last of Us Part 2. So I think some things will be different, but I don't know. For the speedrun itself, I'm not sure, but either way, hey, excited to watch that as well.
I see Grand Theft Auto 3 by my boy Saventer, who I
Yeah,
met, who I what's the correct word? Who I've seen this weekend at Yowie's place.
do you grab beers?
No, we didn't. No, I had to drive the same day.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I see Tricro doing an actual board game, meaning I'm probably gonna bring my hand cam. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
It will be a card game as far as I know.
Yeah, Bloodborne. We've played it before.
Yeah.
We still have to find out how to do it, but we'll find that out later. A DS race,
Actually, try. No,
meaning
sorry.
we can. Oh, go on.
Tracker actually submitted 3 or 4 different board games, and including all of them was a bit too much. So in the end, we decided for this one. Just wanted to add it.
Cool.
What day is this? I think this is Friday. Friday is Heinke Day with Age of Empires 2 and Deus Ex.
Yeah.
Age of Empires 2 at what was it? At BC Online 8 was pretty cool. Get it with lots of S. And then the last day, oh boy, Barbie and the Three Musketeers. That's the one game you have to see. By Yatagami.
There's got to be like a Oppenheimer like screening in the back as well, so you get both like lore, both Barbie and
And there were some
Something.
issues with availability, and I was the only one who was able to do San Andreas in the morning, so I guess that's why I'm there.
Yep. Also, what the heck? I just noticed that
What?
the race for Trauma Center is like at ungodly hours, 5:22. Oh man, gonna have to stay up for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, some runners were rather lucky or just planned their availability like not early in the morning. And
I
some
do
didn't,
feel-
so we cheekily used that and planned them early because, well, the show must go on. We had to.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, hey, it's good that they can compromise, and honestly, huge props to everyone on the team for really just making it work. That must be a lot of stress, really, to organize it. But
Making a schedule isn't the easiest part. Not at all.
yeah,
I
can
tried to actually make something similar to was it for IndieFawn with ChatGPT. I tried a few times. It worked for some guy at Tweakers, but ChatGPT isn't that good. So I abandoned the idea and I asked Panda, and we did it together.
maybe in a couple of years when the AI just evolves and eventually knows how to make a schedule. Who knows? Anyhow,
Okay, there's in terms of really big things a day, there are 3 more things on the schedule. The one that I want to start off with, it's kind of weird to start with this one. But it's going to be the outro. Okay, no, never mind.
No, do it. You chose it. Now you have to go for it.
Okay. It's gonna be
Yep.
Shadow Frost together with I don't know who, but it's definitely not gonna be me. I'm never there. Yeah, no, never mind. That was literally it. Literally just stares at me. Mega Man 04, and if enough people donate towards the thing, we're gonna have Taskbots, the actual Taskbots, performing NES Mega Man 3, 4, 5, and if he wants it, 6. No, he has to. It's a robot. At the same time. I think it's at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a single
It's
run.
the
So
same inputs for every of the 4 games at the same time.
Okay, cool.
that's got to be crazy to keep up with. Like,
yeah, like
man.
imagine programming that. Also, we're gonna have some commentators for that. And it's not gonna be Dwango. Like if you go to a GDQ and an ESA, you will see Dwango with Taskbot at those locations. It's not gonna be him because he can only be out of the States for so long. However, it's not Dwango. Like Taskbot is not Dwango. There are so many other people working on it, and there are some people in the Netherlands also helping with that. So one of those, or maybe 2 of those, I don't know how it goes. They will, they will show up with the actual Taskbot. So if people want to make selfies with Taskbots, of course.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah. Oh, we need to make a separate thing for him in that case. Separate badge.
Right. Yeah. That's important.
And the last thing that's going to be like every marathon, we definitely have at least one major thing, and there might be some more that I'm overlooking, but the Rayman series race is going to be one of the bigger ones. The Rayman community has always been just like GTA in like actually no, GTA is Eastern Europe. Rayman is more Western Europe. Like world record holder, or previous at least, Vexterra being from Belgium, D-Step, I think it's British. I think it was British. Well, so many other people also just coming from places just to us, just to meme, just to hang out, but also to do this like co-op relay race. Yeah, that's how I say it. 2 teams with Vex and D-Step on PS1. Torsin. No, wait. Who's doing what? Kowalski is doing Rayman 3. Markovic doing Rayman. I don't know even.
We will see when it happens.
We
Yeah.
will see when it happens. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
But yeah,
trifecta. So
1 or 2 players, 1 game, and then when 1 game ends, the next one takes over.
it's gonna be great. Also,
Yeah.
PC as well. Yeah, because I'm sure like every other console, like if you were to do this on i64, I'm not sure how that would work for Rayman 2, for example. Like that'd be kind of crazy.
Exactly.
In any case,
And
what a
there's
great
also
schedule.
a lot of other things that we're going to do at the event itself. We got some side events going on, major courtesy to Double Double. If he's still here, I'm not gonna spoil what it's gonna be.
worry, he
Board
will.
games. I literally got 2 more board games today that I'm gonna bring. One of them is Dutch and solo. The other one is a multiplayer game. Something about dinosaurs who shouldn't be, shouldn't die. That kind of shit. Happy little dinosaurs. Anyway,
That was a
so
bit cryptic.
Yeah, like that was so specific.
the game is literally called Happy Little Dinosaurs. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say
Fair
if
enough.
someone's gonna Google dinosaurs that are, trying, happy, not trying to like just Google that. Anyway. But yeah.
Okay. Any games that I missed that you guys want to talk about?
I
I'll let
got
it be
some.
San Andreas.
Go for it.
No, as my own personal highlights, the Hitman run I really liked in the submissions. Pokemon Legends Arceus. as mostly a representative like the very modern Pokemon games. I really like to see, because most Pokemon games rely a bit on the nostalgia factor, and this one is really something else. And I really like the attempt Nintendo did there, or Game Freak did there, and yeah, that we really have a really good planned out run there. Yeah, I really looking for your relay race, especially with the corn flip, because it just adds a bit of randomness, something you can't plan out.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
What else? Well, as a car guy and car race or racing games fan, Off-Road Thunder, and what was the other one? Where is it? Lonely Mountains Downhill. It's like a bike race downhill with lots of crazy stunts and jumps and very close calls.
More important, we got a Yoshi game. Croc, Legend of the Gobbos.
Right, yeah. Croc is making a comeback as well. It's really funny. What a perfect time for that.
I know, right? I know.
It's crazy. And it's 100% as well.
Yeah.
100% is the better category.
Yeah.
For that game, at least. There's a lot of games where completionist, just like Spyro, is a lot more fulfilling than the any percent part. Obviously,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
all the
too.
games.
And lastly, for me, just pretty much every Pokemon game. I wish we could bring more, but yeah, it's not just for me, it's for everyone. So, Tony, what do you
Oh
have?
well, yeah.
I'm gonna submit Pokemon next year.
We'll organize an IRL Pokemon thing at one point.
We're just gonna
No.
have like the Pogs, like the back in the old days where you had Pogs and you just like, so good. Anyway, I guess my run that I'm kind of looking forward to. I mentioned this before, I think, as well. It's Shin Megami Tensei 5. So that's one of my favorite like Megami Tensei games. It's it's very reminiscent of the third one, and the run itself is like pretty impressive for how fast you can actually like complete it from start to finish. It's very story driven, but at the same time, like the way you level up, the way you manage, everything in the game, and the fact that you can just finish it in like under 8 hours, which is crazy because Megami Tensei games and in general the Persona series, they're known for long games and long speedruns. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I'm actually looking for the submissions right now, and we got 7. Is that me? Yeah, 7 games that are longer than 3 hours.
Yeah. And
That's a good amount for a week marathon.
With Shin Megami Tensei 5 being the longest game with 6 hours 20 minutes an estimate, which you would normally think, is very long. But if you actually have played the game, it's very, very fast.
Yeah. It is very RNG dependent. From what I've seen for runs, I've watched the hard neutral ending specifically. Those runs are very like they're slightly longer. It's like an hour or so longer, but that's mainly because you have to do extra stuff in the game to get the actual true neutral ending. But it's also the fact that you really count on RNG sometimes for, getting more level ups. There is a way to level up, of course, like normally, but getting things like Gospel, which can level up the protagonist, the Nahopino specifically, like it's stuff like that, can't always predict, but it's it's pretty interesting. Never watched any percent run, but true neutral ending I've seen a lot, so can't wait to see this.
It's gonna be a good week. I just need to find an afternoon where I can actually go to go to a place, because I want to play mini golf in Germany. Damn it!
You're gonna invite this man. You're gonna be like, hey, just it's time
No,
to play mini golf.
he'll own me.
Fearful is like,
Probably,
ready.
Yeah.
No, man, just say it outright. Like, yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy. I just want to say that I'm grateful for the opportunity that I'm given. I don't know. It's insane, and I can't wait.
Yeah. And now I'm happy that I'm not running Xenoblade in there. That
Do
game
you
is
not enjoy
rough.
that run?
I'm enjoying it, but the game is rough.
Oh, you mean the third one, right? Yeah.
Oh wait, which one were you talking about?
The first one.
Oh,
Definitive.
I love that. I love that game.
Yeah, I remember that 3-hour run. Me and Nick were just suffering.
You guys were suffering. You didn't like it.
Yeah.
No, it was really funny though, because I remember that one moment where someone donated and they wanted to hear us say, "I'm really feeling it." Like it was it was so good. It was great. I enjoyed that.
I remember that.
Yeah. One of the best things.
And Nick has never stopped calling it a walking simulator.
I mean, it's an anime.
But then again,
You
Mario
expect-
is also a walking simulator, so I don't know what to say.
Actually, you sprint in Mario.
Yeah, and you jump. So
Yes.
what?
Yeah,
Mario
but the
Jump Man.
benefit of Xenoblade, you run in different directions. Mario just runs to the right.
Yeah. He doesn't if you throw him in a 3D world. who knows what will
3D
happen.
versus 2D. I know which one I'm picking. The one to the door to go home as quickly as possible. I'm just kidding.
Here, let me show you what Riek does when he's running Xenoblade. It's quite simple, really. He just does this. He just presses that button, and there you go, auto run. Done.
Actually, the other button.
Okay, fair enough. This button there. Happy.
Come back when you've played it. By the way,
I want to anyway.
important stuff for something that might happen this month. As you can see, probably if you click on the channel point thing that I don't think people have submitted to today. Nope, they didn't. But if we reach 60, thanks, Tony. I'm gonna build this thing.
Piece by piece.
It's a giant box. Holy shit!
So what is this here holding?
It's a box.
Yeah, well, what kind of box?
It's a cardboard box.
It's a box containing stuff.
It has ink on it. No,
Yeah,
okay,
but-
it's for serious.
Okay, let me spell it out for those
it's
that
a
can't see.
Pac-Man. It's a Pac-Man arcade. Yeah, you're right. I forgot it was a podcast. Hey, remember the podcast we're doing? Totally.
No, it's funny because I was gonna.
It's a Pac-Man arcade cabinet box thing. It's a mini arcade cabinet, but it doesn't make it any less cool.
Man, I was gonna pull out my voice actor instinct and just do the Pac-Man voice, but it's fine.
Oh, do it.
Waka waka waka. There you go.
That's not even a voice actor. That's a sound effect.
Whatever, man. Anyway, you're gonna build that thing. You better.
Yeah. 2,700 pieces.
How did wait? So
I already built this thing.
I have a question. Also, objection.
Flowers, yeah.
I have a question. So, is that a Lego?
That's
so
Lego.
Okay, so you play Pac-Man. So it's an actual machine that you build.
Oh no,
with pieces. I'm
can't-
confused.
you can't actually play on it. It does have a crank on the side, and when you do it, everything moves. But it's not
okay.
But it's not actually something that you can play.
Hey, still, that's pretty cool. Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
that's sick.
I have, however, recently started playing Tetris on Tetris.com,
Oh no.
and I actually got my first Tetris a few times.
I hope you don't challenge me to Tetris. I'm terrible.
Well, I know some other people, including a Dutch guy that I shouldn't challenge to Tetris. They
he
were
perhaps-
at the what is it? For ESA, I had to do tech for the Tetris showcase.
Oh,
And I had to like listen to their demands because they had like a pretty intricate showcase where they did 3 different things. I had to talk with them. Found out one of them is Dutch, but they were pretty mental at the game.
yeah. Tetris is like, it's a very simple game, but like the fact that you can just take something simple and just make it very complex as well is crazy. It's like Rubik's cubes, you know. I can never understand how that works. It's like, oh, memorizing
I do.
patterns. Yes, but also no.
I
Terrible
can
memory.
solve a Rubik's cube.
Don't you dare.
You just learn. What do you mean you don't dare?
No, don't you dare do that right now. Don't you dare flex. Oh my
I
god.
solved
this-
one once in a
No.
lifetime, and I never touched it again.
See, Fearful gets it. He gets it. He gets it. He gets me.
And I'm loving all the support you get, even though we all agree that Kingdom Hearts has an outrageous storyline. Overly confused unnecessarily. That's the wording. And something
Don't try
else
to
that,
change
that
subjects.
here. Okay. Can you confirm? This is what is it? Shook. Shuffled.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And now we're gonna be hearing clicking and clacking.
There's noise removal. You're not gonna hear that.
Please show your hands. I don't want you to just switch out the
you're
cubes.
probably he has like a second cube.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
He has like he has a board ready with cubes and he's like there. See, like
Fine.
man's actually doing it.
Oh. Huh? Oh. How do I play things? Okay. But please continue talking while I do this.
Yeah, so I think
That'd be boring.
yeah. I think you're starting to get it now. Anyway, but yeah, no, this year's BSG annual is going to be a really fun one for sure. The one sad thing, unfortunately, is that Fearful is not going to be there. I really wish he was though, like
Oh yeah.
present.
I mean, of course I see who all will be there, and I really try to be there for next year.
Man, even if it was like for a day, I'd just like I'd love for you to come down and just shake hands. Then we can get revenge on this
Shake
guy,
hands, but
my
more importantly,
co-host.
drink a beer.
Drink a beer, yeah.
He is German. We need to drink a beer together.
It's funny because
I
I'm
was
I
actually-
mean,
told-
I would even bring the beer.
You would even bring the beer. That is true.
he's like, yeah, I just got it on my backyard. I got beers, dude. Like, it's ready.
Well, I also
Okay.
had public transport, so I would take a car anyway.
So it's gonna be like it'd be a lot of
Hey,
fun.
I'm-
But hey, there's
I'm
always
going
next
by
time.
car, and I'm going literally to the other side of the country.
To do what? To play Rubik's cubes?
Oh, I can do that here.
Yeah, but have you tried doing it in a car?
Oh,
Well, I hope not when he's driving.
do you mean when I drive? Because if so, that literally proves that you don't have a driver's license.
See, the thing is, if you have a Tesla, which some people do,
No,
I
that's
remember.
not allowed. That's not allowed in Europe.
too bad. I remember last BSG there was a Tesla that was there, but
I'm not talking about owning a Tesla.
so self-driving.
Just the self-driving stuff.
Again,
is
self-driving
not
is not allowed in Europe. Again,
Okay.
Tony, this
Okay.
proves that you don't have a driver's license.
I do. Shut up. Just because I didn't like. Okay, sure, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. But still, hey, that'd be a cool thing. Hey, someone should accept self-driving so we can see Riek actually solving a Rubik's cube inside a Tesla. That'd be crazy. How many likes?
I
can we
don't
get
need to
for
be
that?
driving to solve a Rubik's Cube in a Tesla.
No, it'd be fun though. You'd just be like a magician, You
Okay.
just be like, "Here, this is
1,
my magic
2,
trick. I can drive a
3,
car and
4,
solve a Rubik's
5,
cube."
6,
You know,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Solved here. That's all you wanted to see.
I'm honestly impressed.
That's really good. Okay, not gonna lie. Have someone drive with a green suit. Yeah, just have someone like in the wheel, like literally.
Oh, so I have an idea. Just like how Tony has a studio in the background, and I have this broken ass monitor, which is literally Tony's studio.
It's literally it doesn't
I-
even exist on my end. It only exists on stream.
I'm gonna use what do you call it? Like drive a thing like with a steering wheel that's just driving, you know? Oh man, this is genius. I'm gonna stream from the car, but it's a green screen.
Sorry, what did you just say? Can you repeat that? You're gonna drive. Wait, you're gonna drive a thing with the steering wheel. Are you talking about a car?
Yeah.
Then just say you're gonna drive a car, dude. You're trying. Listen, I know. I may sound like an ape sometimes, but that doesn't mean I am. Nor did I let the monkeys loose. I did not let them loose.
You did.
You did.
I didn't. No.
See how hard you're trying to defend yourself. Like you did
Because
something
it's
wrong.
the truth. People
Also,
listen.
it's 2 against 1, so Tony, you lost.
Listen, people judge me wrongly. Okay, I played Judgment, and I won.
Oh, you don't have cars in that game.
But also, you play Lost Judgment, so you lost.
Yeah, the judgment is lost. Okay.
I didn't finish it, therefore I didn't lose it.
Please finish it. I want to see the final.
Now I'm never gonna finish it. You're never gonna know what's gonna happen.
I mean, you only
unless you side with
yourself.
me. Huh? Huh?
No.
That's a terrible idea.
Damn it.
So when is it GTA 4 ending of yours? Ending? You're hardly started.
This is why I hate Riekelt, and this is why I never trust him, because he's literally sitting there, you know, like the Godfather having a cat, stroking it and being like, so when are you gonna finish that Grand Theft Auto 4 of yours?
Yeah, that would be me. And if you haven't finished it by tomorrow, I will you will wake up with your dog's head on his bed, on your bed. I hope you see The Godfather.
What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry, was that a threat?
Have you seen Godfather?
I mean, yes, but like the way you said it though, didn't like you
with your dog's hat on your bed.
A dog's hat?
Hats. You know, you haven't seen The Godfather. That's like one of the most memorable things.
Anyway, now I know what you mean, but it's like the way you said it though. You completely lost me with that threat. Not in a good way though, like in a funny way.
Why do I try?
I know, right? That's what I always ask. Why do you try? Why don't you just accept defeat and say that I didn't let the monkeys loose?
We had a dropout.
Right. Yeah, I think Fearful. Is his internet okay?
Fearful wanted to go home. Okay.
I guess. He's
let's
gone.
see if we can get him back.
Yep. Fish him out. Okay, I'm gonna finish Lost Judgment. Fearful, is that what you want to hear?
You need to do more.
I'm not gonna say what you think I'm gonna say. That's not how it works. I know where you're going with this. I'm not gonna say it. It's
with a cherry on top.
No. I'm not.
With the cherry on top. Do it.
No. The cherry must not go on top. No. I'm not gonna say it.
Fine, then don't say it. We
okay,
all know.
Watch Bomberman Hero and Beast Annual 2023. You better.
That's literally not it.
Wink. Listen, I know what you're trying to get me to do and say. It's not true, okay? I don't know what people have. Listen, everyone watching this, you've been lied to. I did not let the monkeys loose. Okay, for the
No, you
last
did.
time, I didn't. There's no proof at all.
We can
If there
fabricate
was,
proof.
oh yeah, how do you know about fabricating truth, huh? Did
I'm
you
not saying the
maybe?
truth. You're,
Are you
you're
sure?
you're literally like, this is the golden snitch. What you're trying to do is get the truth away from it, and now even the bottom is loose, and now just the wings are left. This is what you're doing.
I'm not getting you. What do you mean? Explain.
Okay,
You're saying fabricating truth? I say that's a bit sus for someone that's saying that they are saying the truth.
you can't handle the truth, Lucy.
Are
So
you
hey, Tony, when
are you lying?
I have another game that you should finish.
Are you fabricating the truth? Tell me.
The Room? What's the word? Tribute.
You're not answering my question.
What's the question?
Are you fabricating the truth?
No. Then I never said I did.
Say it. Look at me in the eyes and say you didn't.
Give me a bit. I need to I need to look at you.
Give me a bit, he says. He's not even prepared, dude.
Here, look. I'm looking at you, okay?
Okay. Oh my god, that's so freaking creepy. Yeah, you're definitely not looking at your monitor. Anyway, yes. Tell me the truth.
Well, the truth is that you let the monkeys go.
No, that's not
Yes.
the truth.
It
That
the
is
truth.
not the truth.
I'm speaking the truth, only the truth, and nothing but the truth.
I disagree. I
You
disagree.
can tell because I'm looking at the camera right now.
You're obviously not. You're looking at your preview. I can tell that you're not looking at the camera. That's the AI doing that.
How can you tell? I'm not using AI.
Yeah, you're laughing. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not using an AI. Here, I'll prove it to you.
I actually tried to use AI for programming yesterday, but it sucks so much. It's so bad.
Why though?
It's literally giving me programs that just don't work. Sorry, I had to make it myself. I literally, after I left the voice chat yesterday, I spent an hour programming the thing I wanted to program.
But the question is though, did you get it to work or like not at all?
Yeah, because I made it myself.
Okay, cool.
So I think Fearful is not coming back anymore. He said his internet died and then be right back, but
Yeah. Man, that's so
question is,
unfortunate.
in what capacity? But it is kind of, we are close to like ending the marathon anyway. Marathon? the podcast. Yeah,
This was
and
the BSG marathon.
ending BSG annual before it ever happens. No,
It's the pre-show for BSG annual. If you're watching, hello, welcome to craziness.
Oh, and before anything,
Enrique is gone. Now I can tell you the truth. I did not let the monkeys loose.
you did.
And it is no. No,
We
I
will
didn't.
have a podcast.
Time to actually tell you that I did not let the monkeys loose. In real, like next to
You
him.
did.
Like
You did.
not from my
Everyone
head.
everyone
Anyway.
knows it's true.
No,
We've
it's not.
seen you.
No, it's not. It is
We have gifts of you.
factually
It's not
incorrect.
just on
We've
Giphy
been-
and Tenor.
Listen. If you
Anyway,
continue down this road, then I will kill you. In
whoa.
Minecraft.
No, you don't. You didn't say that.
I said in Minecraft. Yes. So as Riek hinted,
We did lose
That's-
Fearful, yeah, and it's really shameful. Fearful, shameful. Okay,
Yeah.
I think we should go to the outros to the tips.
Yeah, we should. But first, of course, whoever wants to join, should we actually are we gonna do the thingy magic episode there with like other people, or should we just be like, you and I?
I don't know. What do you want to do today? We're not gonna do it in like
Yeah.
the common room. That's
Yeah.
no.
I guess. Anyway, we'll see how it goes.
Oh, he's back.
Hey, he's back.
Hey,
Wait,
Welcome back.
I don't think he's on the. Oh, he is. Yo, there you
Yep.
are. Welcome zurück, my friend.
vielen Dank. Everything died just fully. Really
Sorry to
weird.
hear.
German internet on a Sunday. It's not Sunday, but it still is German internet.
Honestly, we need to give your internet some TLC. You probably don't know what that
Yeah.
is, but tender love
And
and
I
care.
love and care. Who doesn't?
No,
Sorry, guys.
it's fine. It's all good. No worries.
No
You don't have
worries.
to- What was that? What happened? I think Riek
Not-
just.
Nothing.
Where did we stop?
Did we stop? No, we didn't stop.
No, something happened. Anyway,
Don't worry about it. No one noticed on the stream, at
Okay.
least.
fair enough. All right. So, anyways, tips. What do we have? Go nuts. What is? I guess
Okay, I'm starting today
go for it.
because Tasselfoot just came in chat, and he really has something that we should talk about. This is the most important thing ever. Have you ever talked about the birds and the bees? Except we're not going to talk about the birds. We're just going to talk about the bees. We have I commissioned some bees, which is another searching game that Taz and I will be doing at one point. And we're gonna find those. And if while we're at it, we're gonna do some other stupid things as well, like finding all 100 hidden cats, and we're never gonna find the Eternals again, even though the Eternals were pretty great.
You know what you should
But,
do when you're finding bees? Just have the bee movie playing like in a very small, like, window to the side.
And this is where we mute Tony. Okay, but on a more for realsies note,
Go for it.
just like finding 100 hidden things games, those are pretty great, honestly. If you want a starting point, a castle full of cats, a building full of cats, and a tower full of cats coming out. They say soon, but it should have already been out for like over a month.
Hmm.
That's my tip.
All right. Do you wanna suggest anything, Fearful? Anything that you've watched, read, listened to, maybe played? Anything?
Yeah, actually, it was released about a month ago. I'm not sure about the correct date, but the PS4 game Gran Turismo 4 got a randomizer, which means it randomized all the prize cars you will get. So even if you start with like the usual first races or just the license you have to do, you always get a different car. And since it's randomized, you may get some stuff you will need, or maybe you don't, which gives kind of good entertainment and gives the game a different aspect. And when you play the game casually, you will know your 5-6 races where you can grind out the prize cars for money. And to actually get to the end of the game, or rather complete it since there is no real end, you need to get certain cars to participate in certain events. And getting them is not easy anymore.
I do feel that for some of those games, you can only really appreciate what is done if you've played the game casually. I think, say, yeah, with Wind Waker, you would really appreciate the out of order that you can get. For Digimon worlds, you can appreciate the different kind of Digimon and attacks and attack stats that you get. And I assume the same thing happens uh to Gran Turismo as well.
I think that goes for every game. To be fair, like if you play the game prior, then you basically have a better understanding.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what if we randomize Tetris?
Everything is
guess what?
randomized. Yeah.
Judging you, the game
guess
already
what?
is
You don't know
randomized.
what blocks you will get.
No, it's randomized in the sense that you might play upside down or left to right, right to left, all that stuff. That'd be great.
Tetris Chaos mod.
You just play for 5 minutes and the game crashes. It's perfect. Um, That'd be great. So I guess for me, I would say been playing a little bit of VR recently. Been playing some Beat Saber, some Half-Life Alex, and I feel like like being a VR game. Like I know it's kind of crazy, but I guess VR in general, like it's been really fun. Been playing some again Beat Saber. Been having a lot of fun playing through it, and yeah, I'd say either go check out Beat Saber itself with mods and everything. Like it's a really fun time. Of course, there are people that take it to the extreme, expert and stuff, but not that good. But
I can expert some of them.
honestly, it's like the custom songs that are just like the craziest ones. It's like when you download a song that you want to play and it's only on Expert Plus, and then it just like moves so fast you can barely slice cubes. But it's a lot of fun time, and I'd say Half-Life Alex. I tried playing that on stream quite recently, and let's just say my computer didn't like that. But that's mainly because I fudged up some settings, and the game's a lot of fun. Like it's so good how a game that was, I guess people expected it to be the third in the Half-Life series, um, manages to like be so scary, disgusting, and fun at the same time. Like it's crazy. It's really good. The atmosphere is like I get chills every time, man. It's insane. But yeah, go check those two games out for sure.
I actually recently bought Beat Saber on my
Quest.
Oculus Quest. I already got it for Oculus on PC, but now I have it on the Quest itself.
I need to do that.
I never touched VC games so far. Never had the chance really to, but
good. Keep it that way. No, just kidding.
Well, I think I will at some point.
I mean, you just gotta make sure that you play here and there because if you want to get used to it, you might get nauseated and stuff. So, gotta keep that in mind.
So, having said that, thank you for watching the Greek and Riek podcast. I have been Riek. This guy here is the Greek. But more importantly, we have had Mr. Fearful over here. Fearful as a scheduler for BSG. More importantly, a Pokemon lover. I mean, I think the camera speaks volumes. But
Yeah.
more importantly, we also did a match of Phasmophobia before this. Fearful, where can we find you? What are you doing?
What are you doing right now?
What are you doing right now with that fat
Tell
Pikachu?
us. We
For
must
whatever
know.
reason, I record a podcast episode. No. Usually you find me on Twitch on FIFA_SR. SR is not for senior, or even if TTS say so, it's for speedrunning, which I sometimes do. Or mostly some challenge runs in different kind of games, mostly racing games or Pokemon games, which is a strange combination. You've never seen a Pokemon in a car, but it works well. Also, you find me on Twitter on fearful_SR as well.
Ready. Tony, what are you doing?
I mean, talking with you two.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Do you want me to say anything else? Specific?
Nah.
Okay, I'm getting prepared for BSG Annual 2023, which we should totally watch, happening on 13th of August to 19th. So check it out. We'll see you there.
And as for myself, I have been speedrunning a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed, and I kind of want to get a good run in that before I go back. And I mean, I have to practice Port Story, San Andreas the most. I have to do some runs in Ninja game, Katana Zero.
Sports story as well.
I said that,
Oh, you did? Yeah, right.
and I don't have to talk about Ape Escape 3.
Yes, you must.
I mean,
Okay,
you two could do a race and some near point again.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Maybe.
Yeah,
Man.
let's do a no reset race at some point again.
I guess you know what, we'll do it.
I've seen you reset so much. We should stop that.
But to be fair, it was not on Ape Escape. It was on Bomberman Hero.
I mean, to be fair, hey, like if I just lose like so much time that it's so hard to like make up that time like later, it's not worth. I feel like
I'm
it's better
aware
to
of
reset.
you. I'm aware of the big exports. That also still needs to happen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I've been Riekelt, and we will see you in the next one, which is probably gonna happen next month at BSG, but unsure about anything ever made.
in any case, we'll see you there. Have a good one. Thank you for listening and watching.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye.